Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I will be talking about chapter 9, which has something to do with Vikings, but will be 2 extra stories, just because they're so short, they're really funny. So I'm skipping a major story, not because I don't want to read it to y'all, but because it's badly written. And the other reason is that it's very violent. So what it has something to do with the hero and his enemy, who I met, and so he caught 2 of us, and there was extreme torture. But I won't elaborate because, like I said, I need to rewrite it. Then I'll elaborate. So, till then, I have a story of a giant donut. Chapter 9. One time I went to bed and dreamt that I'm surveying a great pink donut, as big as a circus tent with pink frosting and rainbow sprinkles. The lady who owned it said that it was livable and was free for anyone to take it. So I jumped at the idea, but Mom wouldn't let me. In fact, she seemed more disappointed than upset that I wanted to live in a giant donut. But she brought me to other ridiculous houses to live in, but one of them was part jungle gym, but I was set on living in the giant donut. So I got my hedgehog sprinkles and got a suitcase of my stuff, and I moved in. We were inspecting our new home when I woke up. The Vikings. One time I dreamt that me and my family were on some docks to the ocean. I was observing all the ships when I noticed a sign in runes with an English translation below that was saying something like, "Free to join, be a Viking today." So if you've ever met me personally, you've undoubtedly already come to the conclusion that I would be a good Viking. Sure enough, I see the Viking boat at the next dock. I head on over to see that I'm already dressed for the part. I'm already wearing a helmet. I got my Viking hammer. And I promptly greet my fellow Vikings. "I saw your sign," I said to them. "I'm ready to join." So they welcomed me in, and we were just about to set sail, and they said that they hoped that I would be able to handle sea life, and that's when my mom showed up. She said that no daughter of hers is going to grow up to be a Viking. I was greatly distraught. I said that this was my metaphorical dream and that she had no right to obstruct my calling. Well, she said that if she couldn't change my mind, she was going to come with me and make it miserable. It's like, well, my mom wouldn't really do that, but still. The whole time we were arguing, the Vikings are just watching quietly. So me and my mom, I got on the ship, and I met the captain, chief, I don't know, who waited until my mom was out of earshot so he could say to me, "My mom's the same way. Don't worry, we'll drop her off at the next port." We were pulling out of the dock when I woke up. Shame though, I wanted to leave and plunder a small village, which was true, because in the next dreams that followed, we actually did plunder a small village or two. The next day I dreamt that we were plundering a small peasant village, and they were running and they were taking stuff, and I didn't kill anybody because I felt bad for the peasants after a while. And they took stuff and got back on the boat, and we set sail again, and really all I remember was sailing, but like when it actually came to plundering, I couldn't bring myself to actually plunder. That was funny, and that connected for like 3 dreams, and I thought nothing of it, so I didn't write them down. We'll play a big deal in the next stories. My next journal, I mean. And another fun one. It's called The Bridge. So, one time I went to bed and dreamt that I'm on a huge stone bridge with my baby sister. So she was like 6 around this time. She's 13 now? I don't know. So I ran to one side and looked down. There was a rushing, gushing green river, and you could see 3 whales casually swimming. "Mom, I'm gonna go swim with the whales," I yelled. So I climbed on top of the railing and prepared to jump in. So that got my sister excited as she tried to follow me before Mom stopped us. She grabbed Penelope and said that swimming with whales was dangerous. I was upset at first, but then realized that she was right. They couldn't swallow me. I jumped back and woke up. And so, to kill time, I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all one of my favorite stories. It's not a connecting one, but it is one of my favorites. It's called The Pool with Penguins. So, one time, I went to bed and dreamt that I'm at a flapper party. It's a 20s party. It's wild. I don't like it at all. So it's a big, grand house, and I head out to the back where there's a big garden and one of those old-fashioned stone pools or ponds. I don't know what it is. Whenever I see one, it's usually full of algae and lily pads. Well, I see the water, and even though it's clear, it's kind of greenish. I decided that I want to go for a swim. So instead of a hose nearby, there are these bathtub taps. So if you turn the handles on, the water flows into the pool. So I turn them on and then run inside to one of the bathrooms. I find a bottle of soap because it's a dirty pool and it needs to be cleaned. And you clean it with soap. So I gotta clean it with shampoo. So I run back inside. I dump the bottle in. I turn the bottle around to read the label, and it's not shampoo, it's bubble bath. Sure enough, the pool turns into one big bubbly mass. I like this very much. I notice that the pool is overflowing, but I don't care in this dream. I look at the situation and decide that this needs penguins. I don't know how. But I run inside again and open a broom closet. I grab a handful of 2-foot long, very chubby penguins, and I run back outside and throw them in. Bobbing around happily, I decide it's ready and I jump in with the penguins. I'm swimming around while the bubble water overflows the yard. When I decide that I'm done, I turn off the tap and I get out. I dry immediately. With what? I don't know. I just grabbed a towel from one of the bathrooms. I don't know. It was a mansion type. It was really nice mansion. It was a really nice neighborhood. There are really nice neighborhoods with big houses, and I have little fantasies about them. Not with penguins. Then some guy and his girlfriend come out of the house and they start yelling about the mess about the yard. I guess they're homeowners? I don't know. But this was one of those dreams where I sincerely didn't care. I was sitting on the crown, listening to them yapping, when I woke up. Even this guy's a little confused. This guy is super chill. At first, I was gonna say R, but then no, this is Vikings, not pirates. And finally, the donut. Here's me and Sprinkles. So I will explain the theme of Vikings in dreams. So when I was younger, I was more insecure and had way more anger issues than I do now. So Vikings are a symbol of having too much anger in your life, and that's something that even in the dream I couldn't really accept, and even now I'm still working on it. Who isn't? So I hope you enjoyed all the stories. I know they're cute. Shut up. But that is something that I hope you'll appreciate as much as I do. Until next time, I hope to see you then. Bye-bye.